What is up, YouTube? It's me, Dom Kors. I've been gone for a little while, but I'm back. Hopefully I'll be able to stick with it a little bit this time. I have plans, and that's what I'm here to talk about. It is 2022, and that means we've got new plans for the new year. But past 2 years have been kind of weird, and I feel like every time I took a step forward, I was taking a step back. So hopefully this is the one that goes. Anyways, 2022, first thing we're doing this year is we're releasing an album. Now this album is basically a bunch of songs that we've kind of been sitting on for a while. Actually, some of them are songs that I recorded on my own for a long time ago, and we've never recorded as a band, but we play as a band all the time. And so I thought it would be nice to do kind of a live in studio album of a bunch of that kind of stuff. And so we went to DUP Studios in Burnet, Texas, with my good friends Jet, working the sound engineer, and Pat, the owner and operator therein. Yeah, they were a big help. They helped us kind of put this all together. So I really wanted to give them a shout out. So thanks to DUP Studios for putting that all together. We really appreciate it. It sounds really good, and we hope you guys like it. We have plans for new music this year as well. So it's not just a recording of some old stuff. That's actually something we finished up for the most part last year, and we've just been kind of waiting on the whole mixing and mastering thing to go through. We're working on new music for 2022, and hopefully we'll have a second release of a more produced thing that we're gonna do. I've been writing a ton, and I already have a few new songs already in the hat, and we're just honestly just a few songs away, and then we're gonna take it to the studio. We've been taking the new songs, we've been cutting demos here in this room in the studio. I've kind of reorganized it. It's only a 3-piece, so it's not a big deal. We fit the drummer in the corner where drummers belong. Bass player, he's plugging direct in. Myself, I'm also going direct in. I'm using my Line 6 HX Stomp to just go straight into the console. We put the click on and we record a whole song, and then I sit down and I mess with it and try to see what kind of production things I can do to bring out different elements of the song. I'm working on things like layering guitars, layering vocals, all the things you can't really do in a live setting. For the new album, the way I see it is the studio and the stage are basically two different canvases. I like to think of it as two completely different ways of presenting the same image. So if you're painting the same mountain on a large canvas with oil painting versus painting the same mountain range on a smaller medium and like using watercolors, what you end up with is two completely different styles of the same image, and that's kind of what I want to get into. We've done a lot of like the live recording stuff, but we haven't done. I haven't really dipped my toes into the production stuff. I've been learning how to do it, but I haven't really got involved deeply into it, and so that's this year's goal. Okay, so the plan is we record the demo here in the studio. Then I sit down and I fiddle with it and do all my production. I go through and I create an entire project where I stack vocals, I stack guitars, I take the bass track and I treat the bass and the drums the way I want to, and they basically put it all together and try to be artistically consistent with what I want my song to be. What I'm going to do is take that song with the band, once I have the demo, then I'm going to take that song with the band, and we're going to go to the proper studio, not like my suburban bedroom. I'm going to give them the project file, and then we'll import all the audios from each different track that I had produced. And we're going to replace each instrument and vocal track with a new take that's higher quality because it's done in a professional studio. a new take and then have the sound engineer make sure we get a good solid take, and then I can go through with the sound engineer. It's probably gonna be Jet because we like him. He's got them good young ears, hasn't been blown up or nothing. Then we're going to basically replace those takes in the project with our new takes. And there's a ton of advantages to doing it this way. It gives us the opportunity to have the exact track that we'll be playing along to. Once we have that exact track that we've been playing along to, we can rehearse to that exact track before going to the studio. We can literally just put the track on our own time individually, each member of the band. We'll have all of our parts pretty well rehearsed. We'll hopefully only need a few takes, especially once Jack's all warmed up. He can probably just a couple takes each and knock it out, and then I'll get in there and do my bit, or Ken will get in there and do his bottom end bit, and then I'll get in there and do mine, and a couple days for guitars and vocals, and we'll have it all done. I've got other stuff planned for videos after this. So I'd hope to do a studio tour, kind of some of the things I'm learning about production and why I'm learning production. My search to upgrade the studio, things like rack equipment and analog equipment that I just don't have right now. Speaking of rack equipment, I plan on building a rack box for an in-ear monitor system. And that's probably 2 more pretty good videos, one about the rack and one about the in-ear monitor, so that's cool. Maybe I can do some production videos too, maybe something like how I like to layer guitar parts. That's it, guys. I hope you guys enjoy this video. I have no idea how long it's gonna be, probably 7 minutes or so. I hope you enjoy the video, and like I said, I've got plans for more. Hopefully I'm knocking these out once every week. See, really doesn't take me too long to get through it. It's just me dancing around the room with the camera, putting the camera in different places while I stand in different places. That way it's more interesting than what you're seeing now, which is just a big long shot of me just sitting here in the same spot and you seeing the same stuff in the background. Yeah, see you guys next week. Later.